Welcome to LMC and Knowledge Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus, okay? Okay. So before we get into this message, I will use my shamanic drum to cleanse the space, cleanse the energy, and we will go from there. Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let me drink some of my tea. Okay. You guys may be drinking tea or you're being advised to drink tea or something. So the message that I have for you guys today is you are walking in the path of righteousness. You stopped coping with drugs and turned to God. This may be for you or someone you know. God has a message for you, and He's saying you are saved. You have been redeemed. So I would pull some cards and tarot. Okay, the first card that just came out was Knight of Pentacles. So something that took a long time. You've been on this road for a long time, or you've been trying to break away piece by piece, or you are just taking it day by day, or you in the past you were just taking it day by day, and that's what you had hope. You knew that there was light at the end of the tunnel. You knew that the situation you were in, you could change. You took accountability of your actions. You may have treated certain people in your life the wrong way because of your addiction to pills, alcohol, drugs of any sort, or just using a coping mechanism to mask something that was happening internally. If this is alcohol, you literally defeated the spirit of alcohol. Any type of drugs, you literally weren't the same person anymore. You lost yourself in the past. But that's not where the story ends, is what I'm hearing. That was just the beginning. That was just the tip of the iceberg of who I am and who I'm becoming. You know, we had to go through the worst versions of ourselves to see the best. You are fully embodying the yin and yang, the black and white, the good and bad. You know, you're like, I experienced the worst, so the best is what I'm coming for next. You know, I'm hearing that song by Beyonce, Break My Soul, You Won't Break My Soul. You didn't allow the pills, the drugs, your coping mechanisms to break you. You knew you had a life to live in. You knew there was a light that you needed to be standing in. You were in the dark. You hid certain versions of yourself, or with you being on drugs, it made you isolate yourself more. You realized that you weren't as outgoing anymore. Like it took your personality, it took your character, it took your characteristics, or it's like sometimes when people are on drugs, they don't even move the same way no more. You know, like literally their body doesn't function and move properly, but it's like oh my God, I'm seeing a butterfly just transforming. I'm just seeing you go through a full cycle of change. I just seen 444 on the clock. What's the next cards that we have? What's the next message? Oop, this just dropped out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at these cards. So The first card that we have is the Ten of Wands. So it's like you release these burdens. Maybe you had an addiction for 10 years. Maybe longer than that. Maybe shorter than that. But it's like you nipped it in the bud. God said, we nipping this addiction in the bud. You're going to turn to me. You realize that you were just in a cycle and it wasn't going to change unless you reached out to your creator. You realize that your creator was the only person that was going to, not even person. The creator is not a person. That was the only energy and entity that was going to pull you out of the darkness. Also, Jesus Christ. You may be listening to gospel music more, or you may listen to Christian music, or it's like you're purifying your life now. You're purifying your mind, your heart, and your actions. You want to be the best version of yourself because you realize that you are here for more. You were literally here for so much more in this life, and you knew that the drugs was limiting you. But you are unlimited. You are an earth angel. You came here to heal the world. It's like you're going through this new state of mind, this new high. You know what I mean when I say that? That new high, that new frequency. You realize that it wasn't keeping you high, it was making you low. It was stunting your growth. So with the next card we have is the Moon. You may have hid this side of you. You may have hid when you took drugs. You may have masked it, or just you weren't truthful, or you realized people may have manipulated you while you were off drugs, or tried to lie to you, or trying to trick you or steal from you while you're under the influence. I'm seeing like leech energy. You're not even around the same people anymore. Maybe the people you used to do drugs with, or you realize that you were living a false reality and you had to go soul search and look within and find that inner peace. And you realize it wasn't like like with coping, you realize you didn't have to cope anymore. All you had to do was heal. So it's like you became awakened to your powers, your spiritual gifts, and started to actually uncover the things, the energies that were trapped within your soul that just needed to be acknowledged and let go. So it's like you're finding new ways to cope, and it's healthier ways. Maybe you're working out, you're doing yoga, you're writing, or you're meditating, you're speaking to your spiritual guides. Like you find you are your own muse in life now. Like you don't look for anything else to entertain you. You entertain yourself. You bring the entertainment to your life, or you are the life of your party. You are the life of the party. So with this hermit mode, you had to go within. Maybe you went to like a rehab center, or you had certain people around you who were able to help you get off drugs or do other things, like bring back your childhood energy through things that you've done as you were a child, or maybe you're watching certain shows that you used to watch when you were a child, or you're reminiscing about how it was before you took drugs, and it's kind of sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic, and that's why I'm kind of like hesitating when I'm saying when you took drugs, because this can definitely be a triggering video, and I'm so sorry if I triggered you, but you're definitely on the brighter side of things now. You're not the same person. You have transformed, and you have renewed yourself, and you have went within. acknowledged your wrongs. You acknowledged the way you treated certain people when you were under the influence. And you're not blaming it because you know that you had full control. You made those decisions, and now you're making so much better decisions. It's like I'm hearing you're erasing the past. You're leaving those characteristics and those other personalities in the past. You are becoming your true self, your highest version. And you have created your own spiritual high. And you can never come down from that one. And that's a good one. The next card, which is the last card that we have, is the Ten of Cups. So fulfillment within love, it's like you're walking into the love of your life as you let go of the past, let go of everything that held you down in the past. You're letting go of it to receive a new way of living. And it's like your family are coming around again. It's like your family are accepting you. I'm seeing somebody just, sometimes family turn them down and shun them because of their decisions that they made. And maybe that was your family, but it's like sometimes they weren't able to see the whole side. They didn't see the full circle. They didn't see that turnaround. They didn't see that come up. All they could see was what they were seeing in the physical at that moment in the present. But some people just can't see your future the way you did. Maybe they didn't have hope for you, or maybe there is family. You have supporters that do have hope for you, and they were cheering you on, telling you that you can do this, you can make it. And it's like now you healing yourself has healed your bloodline or healed certain wounds that were in the bloodline. You have beat something that maybe it didn't start with you. Maybe this addiction didn't start with you and it was with other family members. Maybe family members that you don't even know or you've never even seen in this lifetime. But it's a bloodline of addiction. You have broken the bloodline of addiction and entrapment. You have found new coping mechanisms and skills, and it's not even coping. You stop coping. So I'm gonna stay coping, keep coping out of my vocabulary and say you've healed. You realize there was wounds that needed to be healed, not numbed. The difference between numbing and healing. You did the work, and I'm hearing like you did the dirty work, but not in like a bad way. You did dirty work. No, you cleaned up the mess. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful that you're here. You are in the light. You are living for God, walking for God, talking for God, growing for God, growing for your family. You are showing out in the spiritual realm and the physical realm. I know the family members who are still with you are so amazed, and they thank God every day that you are here, that you are still here, and that you made the best decision for yourself. So you making the best decision for yourself not only impacted you, but it impacted your children, your family, your mother, your brother. Everybody can feel the change in you. Everybody can see the change in you. Everybody loves the change in you. You're coming around with new energy. You're feeling super protected. You don't feel lost anymore. You're not lost. And you easily break or turn down the devil's temptation. He has to find other people to attack now, other bloodlines. But guess what? He's not going to win for long. He's only here as a lesson. And I don't judge you. I would never judge you at all. I'm not God. Everybody makes mistakes, and nobody can. It's like if they gonna acknowledge the bad, they better acknowledge what you're doing now. They better speak up and say she overcame. He overcame. He is strong. He is in the light. He has changed her life. He has changed his life, and she has changed her life for the better. That's what they better be saying now. The conversations are different when they talk about you. It's all positive. They can't say, oh, she's doing this or he's doing that. No, 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 no. And then guess what? Some people are gonna get jealous, and all they wanted to do was talk about you when you was under the influence. But now that you influenced by God, they don't want to mention that. They don't want to talk about your positive impacts. But it's okay, because I'm hearing you're definitely gonna be sharing your testimony. You're definitely going to be speaking up about what you've been through. You're not ashamed of what you've been through, and you're here to help other people. You're here to lead other people to healing. You trigger other people to heal. You trigger other people who are addicted to go find God, go build a relationship with God, and heal themselves. You make a difference in the world. You make a difference in the community. And it's like, with you being under the influence, you may have attracted people who weren't the best for you. So it's like, not only you have to heal from what you're doing, your self-inflicted wounds, there's other wounds that haven't been self-inflicted, but you're still healing. You're still moving past that. You are beyond the past. You have overcame your past. The Chariot is a person who overachieves, overaccomplishes. You will be successful. You are successful now. You are independent now. But that's what I'm getting for you guys. What another? I want to get one more moonology. What do they need to say? What do they need to know? Oh, this card. Oh, I'm going to get these two cards. This one says, nothing will come out of the situation. So it's like you're seeing that it's a dead end. Like, being under the influence is not going to help you in the future. You recognize that, and some people can't let go of it. They're so attached to that spirit of addiction, you know? You broke away. You broke your ties. You cut your ties with the spirit of addiction on all forms. You only get healthy habits. You only choose to have healthy habits for yourself, and then luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. You have unlocked a new level, a new form of abundance, and a new power because of your discipline on staying on the path of righteousness. You are staying on the path of righteousness. You're choosing the best. You're celibate, or you're just really focused on purifying yourself and getting closer to God. So, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.